Hello, welcome to another Patron portal. This is Rashkavar's Patron portal. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What are we looking at first? And other people are here. What are we looking
Yep.
at?
So this is my good neighbor build. It's a bit further out of town than I thought it was going to be, because I thought town was still growing because I joined only a couple weeks after we started.
When everybody had just finished building.
When everyone had already left, yes.
Sounds about right. Okay.
So this is my first time trying to mix up textures. I went for ice and snow, obviously. It's meant to be a glacier.
Yeah, it works really well, actually, as a glacier. And
it was kind of annoying to build, because all this ice, all of these snow layers, if you use lighting, they melt.
Oh yeah, I know very well, because one of my buildings...
If you do not use lighting, you get creepers.
Yes. Yes.
So there's no good solution.
I do like that. That's a really nice little building.
Thanks.
I've only found one. It's like 2 rooms, basically.
Yeah, there's an interior. Basically just one main room in here.
Oh, I like the fact that you've just put the furnaces on. That's nice. It's a nice touch.
I wanted to make sure their lighting wasn't on the floor, because the light from the furnaces when they were on was melting the snow.
You can sound bitter if you like. It's fine. Bitterness is encouraged, in fact.
So yeah, I've just got a few chests here with stuff that is like emergency supplies if I have to pick something up in town.
That's cool. Yeah, we all have that first building.
Yeah. And that's just a back door.
I like the back door. Back door's cool.
Because I realized that my front door was pointed directly away from town, so I decided to put a back door in.
That seems reasonable. Okay, where are we off to next then?
Okay, then we're going up these stairs.
Okay.
And since I'm a mod, I set up a teleporter to our next spot.
I see. Right, okay. Oh! I'll get some here then! Oh, hang on. Mining fatigue generator. Waits until effect hits before start.
Yeah, this is, I call it the self-sacrifice room. It's a place I set up to do the, how did we get here advancement.
Okay.
So that's the one where you get all 22 effects that you can get in survival.
All right.
So I have all 6 effects from a beacon by opening the beacon.
Okay.
I've got brewing stands for the 6 potions that you need that you can't get any other way.
Mm-hmm.
I have a wither skeleton here. On the other side of the nether portal is a nether fortress. Just happens to be where my base is.
Okay,
so
cool.
That was easy. This Elder Guardian is one of the 9 that I captured in the first month or so I was here.
Oh yes, because you are crazy.
Shulker that is tucked in here would have been a real pain in the butt, except someone decided that shulker eggs would be a good idea for a reward for a build competition. So I asked Steam Trap for some help, and he just said, "I've still got a shulker egg. Let's just do that instead of messing around with trying to move a shulker out from the end." I was like, okay, that works.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've got
it's
everything
technically
set up,
legit, but
yeah.
You did have to win. Well, I say you had to win the prize. Someone had to win the prize.
Someone had to win the prize and keep their egg for that purpose. And the husk I just brought over because you need some hunger available, so you can eat the golden apple and the pufferfish.
Okay.
So makes it easier to get your hunger bar down.
While levitating, look up a new spectral arrow dispenser. Oh, so you just
when the shulker shoots you, you pop up there and press the button and It's
Okay.
kind of tricky because Wither, Levitate, Spectral Arrow, and the Nausea and Hunger from Pufferfish all have like an 8-second duration.
Oh, crikey, so you got to get it.
Yeah, so you got to get in the all of that stuff in 8 seconds. So you need to kind of move
You need to
when you're
shift
doing
it
it.
whilst you've got slow on.
Yeah, and speed.
And speed.
It's
Slow and
speed
speed.
2 and slow 1, so you're not that slow.
Okay, that makes sense. Right. Where are we going?
All right, onward to the Nether.
Oh, God. Self-sacrifice chamber.
It's inspired by the self-sacrifice rooms in Isaac.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense.
So also notice the blood splatter coming out from the portal.
Yeah,
Because
a little bit.
the pufferfish and the wither, pufferfishes do poison 5, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And poison 5 plus a wither effect is kind of unhealthy.
A little bit. A little bit. Ooh.
So this is my secondary nether tunnel.
Ooh.
If we move
Flash.
If we move over to here where we're not inside a nether continent, it looks a little better because I've got nice open areas.
It's very pretty. I do like
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
So my base is just along here. Over on the right, I have this storage area. This is resources that I'm
Giving away
I
for
don't
free.
need anymore, and I'm offering to anyone.
Aww.
Yep. And note that these are not boxes of stuff; they are boxes of shulker boxes.
They're shulker boxes of. Oh crikey.
So yes, I have 8 chests of shulker boxes full of stone here.
Well. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can say to that.
Yeah.
Well done.
So, thanks to Jenny for making a shulker farm that was just spawners with those spawn eggs, because
yeah,
if I had to manually harvest the shulkers, I would not have done this. I would have just despawned these items.
Yeah, that makes total sense. But well, I'm
not working. I had to make like 3 stacks of shulker boxes to do this.
There's the obligatory Jenny mention as well.
One of them.
One of them. Oh crikey.
Okay, so this is my personal tunnel. After Rasanity left, I took over horse distribution duties. So these are the leftover horses for picking up. There's quite a few left. Rockets came out shortly after I took this over, so everyone has just been using rockets of late.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
This is my own horse. She's named Atalanta, which is a Greek mythology reference. Let's see. She's primarily known for her attempt to remain unmarried by vowing to only marry the man who bested her in a foot race. Her future husband prayed to Aphrodite to win this race, and Aphrodite granted him some golden apples, which he would throw on the ground, and she would grab the golden apples because they were magically irresistible.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
so
like a horse.
Unfortunately, I didn't find out that reference in time, so there's no golden apples stashed in here.
Oh well, next time. Next time, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, onward into the portal. So, first thing you'll notice is lighting is very strange. That's because this is a mushroom biome.
Oh right, okay.
So yeah, I don't have to worry about the technical side of lighting. I just do aesthetic lighting here.
That's funky. I approve of that. Yes.
So yeah, this cave is actually a natural shape. This was a really weird, cool cave that I just found here.
Nice.
The river is not natural. It's added.
Oh, Christ. People do these things to yourself. You know that, don't you?
Yep. Also, do you notice anything odd about these oak trees?
They're
Does
all
the
massive.
generation remind you of acacia, perhaps?
Yes. Did you replace acacia trees with...
Yes, I planted acacia trees and then replaced the logs with good-looking logs.
Well done. I approve. You get a gold star.
It actually came out really well. I was not expecting it to look quite this good.
They are really nice, though. I have to say, the shape, the generation of them is really nice. But
Yeah, I agree.
puppy, Gmur.
Yep. So that's the Norse dog, the Norse equivalent of Cerberus. Essentially, it's the guardian of the gates to hell.
Okay.
So,
yep, that sounds
the fact
about right
that he's
for my
guarding
server.
the entrance to my base.
Yep.
Okay, this is my storage room. It's meant to look like a granary.
Why is everything upside down?
Not everything, just some things.
Okay.
Felt like it.
Fair enough. He's all good.
So, I decided to make my storage look a little more aesthetic because, yeah, you can stack when you can put things in shulker boxes. You don't need to have hundreds of chests anymore.
But people like hundreds of chests. No, what's better? They like hundreds of shulker boxes. Let's be honest.
Yes. Okay, so along this path, I never actually found any ideas to at the end of this path, but it does lead to my sheep farm.
Okay.
I opened the
Did you just
wool
build this
shop
whole
on the
forest?
server. Yep.
Are you insane?
Yep.
That's a special kind of insanity.
Remember, this whole thing was a mushroom island.
Oh, God. Right. Okay. Yeah.
So, way out here, where, can you see me? Okay.
Yep. Oh, that's a pretty
I
tower.
Yeah. This is the entrance to my sheep farm. It's kind of inspired by all those fantasy novels that have a mysterious tower with no door.
Okay.
So the door's in the roof because I do actually need to have a way in.
Right.
So you drop down. Notice that the entrance is a ender pearl elevator. Because I haven't seen one of those done since season 2 of Hermitcraft. And a second to teleport fandoms. Yeah.
Okay. I do like. I might steal the tower. I have to say.
I have to admit, I found a screenshot and stole it from the screenshot.
Ah, I see. Oh, going down.
So you can hear what's down there.
Yep. Oh my Gideon. Yep. This is...
So each floor has 4 colors of sheep. And you've gone right down to the floor that I use the least.
Of course I have, because it's
has the lime of pink and the bright colors that I hardly ever use. So yeah, I never wound up building anything on the end of this pathway, but it does have a elytra launching thing. But
does it?
Yeah, there's some string up there.
Oh, okay.
So you toss a pearl into the string, it gets you up high enough that you can engage your elytra.
Ah, didn't know that was a possibility.
Yeah, it's kind of helpful. So over on this side of the island is the stuff that I actually got built here.
Just a little thing.
And I've got mobs all over my ship. Okay.
It's okay. We're in creative.
We're in creative. Guys in survival, please don't blow up my ship.
Okay. I like this. This is really nice.
Thank you.
And you can go straight
Oop.
down. Oh, you've got the tiny box crates. Oh, you've also got decorative storage. Decorative storage.
There's actually nothing in these chests, but I know, but
it's a decorative,
loaded with stuff.
It's a decorative piece of storage. It's decorative storage. I approve of decorative storage. I'm not sure I can get out myself.
There's a ladder here.
All right then.
Okay, and in here we have a galley and crew quarters.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And in here is the wardroom. This is where the officers would eat.
Mhm.
Who's dying? Why are you dying?
I'm guessing.
Okay, you're stop dying. Okay, and here is the captain's thing.
Oh, nice.
Captain's quarters. This map table is meant to vaguely represent the area here.
Mhm.
This would be the path of where the ship was. That gray square represents the castle that you saw. This is an island that's you can see out this window here.
Oh yeah, I see. And stop dying.
Eat those instead.
I like this.
Okay,
This is really
out
cool.
on top, ZombieCraft, with his naval experience, pointed out a few things that I might not have thought of. Like the galley needed a chimney.
Of course.
There's a bilge pump here.
Oh right.
Of course, there's boats to actually get to shore, because you don't take one of these ships all the way out.
No, okay. I like the fact that you've just gone, oh, yeah, I need the Navy person to tell me stuff. Rudder, I like that.
Yeah, it has a tiller because it's meant to be a medieval ship, and apparently the ship's wheel was only invented in the 1600s.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
So
that.
I didn't know that either. I thought they'd been around for thousands of years. Like, I thought the Romans had it.
Police and junk. I like the banner, the Storm Queen. It's good.
Yeah, that's the name of the ship. So since I got Steam Trap involved, he insisted that I needed signal banners. So I made signal banners.
I wish Oh, I require assistance. Oh, now I know that one. I'm gonna. No, altering my course starboard, course port. Are these actually genuinely true? I am disabled.
Genuine. However, they're also the modern definitions. So you'll notice this one in the bottom right corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to mean my engines are in reverse.
What's their engines?
However, for this ship, exactly, because the people on this ship would have no idea what engines even are.
Stop your intentions. Oh, there are so many things that I could do with these banners. Dangerous cargo. I am so good. I am on fire.
I love that the statements are all so calm too. It's like,
I am
on fire. Not like fire, help.
You should stop immediately. I am stealing these banners.
Okay, and
I just like the I am disabled. It's fine.
Yep. There's also one up here on the main mast. It's the one that means I need a tug. And that's because, yeah, if you were trying to steer the ship, they only go forward without a tug. So,
hey, Steam Trap.
You need someone to pull this ship. Because you're not going forward from here.
No. I'm not entirely sure you'd be able to go backwards from here, actually.
Well, if you had enough people with oars tied to the back of the ship, you could pull it straight back.
Okay.
There's plenty of space back there.
I am gonna assume that I agree. We need the stop your intentions flag for the mod. Yes, for the mods to use. Yes. On fandom specifically. Oh, Rash. Okay.
Okay, moving on to the castle.
Right, where are you? I'm shooting. Oh, there you are. I've got you. I got you. Oh.
Okay, so this is the idea for lore of this. It's inspired by a series based in a world called Midkemia. The books are by Raymond E. Feist.
Yep.
So this is Sorcerer's Isle, which is an isle on which a hermit mage has his private castle, which was an abandoned castle that he took over. So you'll notice that there are maintenance issues, especially with that tower on the north end there.
Yeah, I saw that coming in, and I thought, is that supposed to be? Yes, it is.
Yep.
Oh, I like the fact that you've got like the things for the portcullis.
Yep.
That's clever. I'm stealing that.
So also, if for a fortress like this, there will be a massive amount of attention to defenses. So you have this arrow slits, and furthermore, let's get everyone out of the middle area. Okay. And there's a button on the end here to activate the murder holes.
Oh. Yes, I like. I like a lot. You stole that.
I did not steal that from Vold.
That's a thing that exists, fandoms. Don't worry.
Murder holes are real.
You can't steal that from Vold. You can't steal real life from Vold.
If they could actually put lava in them, they would have. They put boiling oil and tar and all kinds of horrible things in there. Okay, so this is the outer courtyard. It's also defensive. I just want to make sure no one stand on the carpet, please.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull this lever.
Oh.
So you'll notice up here on this middle tier, there's complete encirclement for archers.
Yep.
And you could put pikemen behind these barricades. And you've got the fire traps.
Nicely done.
So if you wanted to invade this place, this is not the door you use.
Nope, this is not the door you'd use at all. Okay, give me a second.
Okay, so the inner courtyard is meant to be entirely practical. It's not defensive anymore. There used to be a stable here.
Yep.
However, the mage does not have keep horses, so he doesn't maintain it.
Makes sense, yep.
It fell apart. The well is starting to break down, but it is still usable.
Water,
There's
right?
a crank here. Yep, you need water to drink. So the idea is that you would turn this around, and it would turn a gear up here, which is represented by this lovely stair, because of course Minecraft doesn't have that much detail.
No.
That would lower the bucket into this lake. And I've just broken my well. There we go.
It's alright, it's breaking down anyway.
This lake down here is actually natural generation. I just started digging a well down and I found a lake.
Perfect. That's exactly what you want.
Yep.
Although now I am stuck.
Guys, you might want to... Do you have any ender pearls?
No. There you go.
There you go.
Alright. I'm only mostly inept, not completely.
Well, you're fine. It's the people in survival who can't fly that are the issue.
Well... I was going to say something sympathetic, but that's just not me.
So this would be the barracks.
Still in survival. If I smack you, fandoms, seriously. Sorry.
So this is the barracks.
Yep.
They have access to the disposal chute.
Ah, okay.
Which also has a barricade because, you know, if someone starts climbing it, you can wall it off up here.
Yep, makes sense to me. I like the fact that you thought about like defense and stuff. It's really cool. More barracks.
And more barracks. There's a private bunker in here.
Officers' quarters. Yep.
Yep.
And
this is access to the archery, part of the archery gallery.
Okay.
Up here we have access to the ramparts.
Ooh, I love the fact that you're using like proper terms as well. It's just like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The one thing I don't know is I think these are called matriculations. These little holes here.
Yep.
The idea is that you can shoot arrows down at people that are right next to the wall.
Cool.
So that sappers can't dig into the wall.
Makes sense to me. Makes sense a lot,
Okay.
actually. I like that.
Up this tower is the gatehouse tower. So out on the front here we have a winch for the portcullis.
Clever. All the details. I like
There
myself some
are
details.
2 portcullises and only 1 winch, so not all of the details, but close enough. And there's a spiral staircase up here that leads up to the top.
For more arrows.
Yep, more archers.
It's almost as if
And
archers are really, really freaking hard to counter.
Yep. At least when they're in a fortress.
Oh yeah, well.
When they're on an open field, they're not as useful, but
Yeah, you just run at them with horses, if medieval Total War tells me anything.
Yeah.
And they run away.
And the trick there is spearmen, and
yeah, that's true as well.
There's a that's the one of those game counter triangles that actually makes sense.
Yeah, it's the
in
rock
real
paper
life.
scissors of
Yeah, because cavalry die to spearmen, spearmen die to archers, archers die to cavalry.
Yeah. Sorry, fans. It's just hilarious watching you come at me and then just shut the door in your face.
This is a very similar tower, except it has archer slits because it has the spiral staircase on the outside. And this was where I learned how to do spiral staircases decently. You need a big core in the middle.
Yeah.
In order to get the spiral right.
Yeah, it's nice. Likes it. I likes it a lot.
Thanks. And these trapdoors are supposed to be closed. You didn't see that?
I did not see that. And I also wouldn't have noticed it if you'd said anything.
And back down into the courtyard.
Fabulous.
Excellent. Okay, and over here we have the kitchen, which is behind this nice unobtrusive servant's door.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm using the concrete as tiles.
It's good.
There's a pigman somewhere around here.
Oh, yeah, I found him. Gathis is here.
He's Macros's the mage's pet servant. He's the last of his kind.
Aww.
And yeah, he brought him over from the other world where he's from because he needs, at least he gets some company before he dies, you know. So, yeah, basic kitchen, quarters are in here.
Yep. Cool.
And pantry is where Gathis was, and that is to the main hall.
Ah, the servants' entrance with the dogs.
Yep.
Jerry and Freaky.
Yep, they are named after Odin's pet hunting dogs. The Norse references are all because of my skin, by the way. My skin is meant to represent Odin.
Yeah, I'd actually guess that, to be honest.
So this really weird looking door is because the original door would have filled this entire space.
But it's not being well maintained.
It was not been well maintained, and the mage only needs this door. So he just had it filled in with rubble and
clever,
nice little usable door.
I like that. It's a good storytelling detail.
Yeah. So in here we have the library, and more story because this would not have originally been a library room. This cramped little room would have been the advisors. Like if you had a private meeting with your advisors, or if you had a message from the king that was not meant for the full public disclosure, you could come in here and have your nice quiet discussion between people.
Yeah, makes sense.
In here we have a private sitting area,
Nice.
which again is also library because this guy has tons of books.
Of course you would, as a mage.
He's even got books like stacked up on the stairs.
Yes, trip hazard. Silly.
Yep.
It's just silly.
One other feature specific to this particular mage is he's supposed to have a map of the world, and like this world takes place in like the 12th century or something like that, and he's got a map that includes continents that have not been explored, like the equivalent of the Americas. So,
right.
Since this is Minecraft, I can't do a map of the entire world.
You got close, though.
This little spot down here is good neighbor.
Yeah.
And I've got a fair bit of other territory around it.
Nice. That's
so,
a lot of exploring.
The two parrots are
Munin
Odin's
and
ravens.
Yeah.
I am never bringing parrots to a base again.
Why?
They are way too noisy.
They do chirp
way
a lot.
Too noisy.
And this is this base.
So, yep, this is a map of my island. Hasn't been updated for a while. Notice the ship has no details on it. But yeah, I forgot to do that.
Details, it's fine.
These 4 papers on the wall here.
Oh god, the cushions!
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so cool! Sorry.
I remembered that from the build competition between the servers that you judged. The one with the giant dragon.
Yes. Oh.
So these 4 papers are animals that I adopted over at Xandra's zoo.
Yes.
So I originally only intended to have the 4, so they're framed here in the library. There are more elsewhere because she had a bunch more and no one was adopting them, so I threw money at her. Okay, so back here would also be private area. This would be access to places like the bedchamber, which is up here.
Okay.
And we've got a giant four-poster bedroom that takes up half of the tower space.
That makes sense to me. Okay.
And these are things that I picked up at one of the novelty shops in town. My in-lore explanation is that this particular mage, he tends to flit around through space and time, so
makes sense to me.
Maybe he came to our world and developed a taste for anime. I don't know. And Waterworld and things like, and old video games that are strange and hilarious.
This is a cool bedroom. I like it.
Thanks. Okay, and on the other side we have up these spiral stairs. I did a lot of towers, so there's lots of spiral stairs.
Yeah, I've noticed that already. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind walking. Not at all.
So up here is the laboratory and Macros the Black himself. I originally intended to have it be an evoker. However, I looked at that 2,000 blocks of nether and thought, you know, I don't want to move someone through. I don't want to move an evoker 2,000 blocks through the nether to get them here. So I'm not going to do that.
No, that makes sense to me. That's a sensible decision.
Yeah. So despite what it may seem, I'm not completely crazy.
Which armor did you get?
This is the just
yeah,
destroyed
that book's gone forever
book.
now. You've destroyed the value in 1 hit. Don't worry, you're not the only person to do that. I think at least 3 people have done that so far.
Okay. I think it was the Wizard of the North book
Oh,
or some
that
or
makes
armor or
sense.
some such thing. So there is lore here as well. In the series, there's a character who is given armor. Eventually, it turns out eventually that Macros the Black set this all up. Its magic armor dates to the old times where there were dragon lords who are basically the equivalent of Greek titans
Okay.
who ruled the world. So he developed when he claims this armor, he develops the powers and personality of one of these titans.
Oh, okay.
So you have to pick the person who claims it really, really well, because if it's not like the most decent person in the entire world, then they become a nightmare evil person, because titans are nightmare evils people.
That makes sense to me. Yep.
So
this room. It's a cool room.
He's got the armor here because this is at the point before he got it where it needed to be to get to this guy. In here, he's got music, just in case he wants to listen to something.
And more.
Because
more
let's be totally consistent with our timeline here. Yeah, and there's more certificates here. These are all.
Thanks for putting that one on.
Of course.
That's no.
So yeah, currently he's researching something to do with gas. So therefore the banner.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, it's all good.
And I did not design that banner. I found it elsewhere on the server and cloned it.
It's a good banner.
Okay, up this horrible staircase. You might want to put yourself in spectator to get up here.
No, I'm alright. I can do this.
Okay. It's horrible like this because there's a beacon base in the middle.
Ah, I see. So you couldn't do a 2 wide. You had to do.
Yeah. Yeah, so I only had enough space for one. Another part of the lore in the books is he has this flickering light set up in a tower in the highest window. That is meant to scare away sailors. Like, looks like some horrible magic is going on. So I've got lights flickering, and I've got a beacon beam that flickers in the middle here.
Oh.
And I've got a giant purple flame.
Ooh,
so
I like
you can
that.
see the light flickers and oh shoot. And beacon beam is now on. So there's lightning coming out of the top of the tower now.
Cool.
It was blocked off because I was doing a retexturing run, all of this texture detail, and it was a haste beacon, and I couldn't get to it easily.
Makes sense.
So yeah, you don't want to have Instamine when you're picking individual blocks to remove.
Oh, I know. That's very pretty. I like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I also decided to go with different roof styles for each one. Cool. The reason this north tower is broken is because I decided that the roof design that I came up with for it was really boring. So I just made the tower.
I like the seagulls, the fact that they've just made their home in it. It's cool.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what would happen with a craggy tower like this.
True.
And yeah, you can see like broken bits of floor still in here.
That's funky. I do like this. This is
and
really
if you come down here onto the ramparts, yeah, the door is, since it collapsed, the door is now too low to get into.
Clever.
Okay, so I mentioned that I didn't have enough time to use the rest of my island, and there's a reason for that.
Okay.
So if you follow me back to the nether portal over here, so this is the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
Yep. Named by Xandra.
Okay.
So, if you fly down here, how do you like this farm?
Oh my. So, just mobs come down.
Mobs spawn up at the top.
Mhm.
They are on tripwires, so they're instantly pushed off.
Okay.
They fall down. This redstone down here closes the gates. It detects them with the tripwires up here. It closes the gates below them. They take fall damage. Most of them die. The ones that spawn with armor survive and make it down,
Mhm.
and they are pushed over here and bob up into the lava and die.
And
And
then
then there's this massive stream network of water streams under this thing, pushes it to the center. You can't get under there, so it goes to the exact middle of this giant circle.
Mhm.
And down at the south end here, there's a covered over water stream that pushes it into this item elevator here.
And then
it goes up into a sorting system. And into this massive storage room.
My giddy aunt.
So, and I think yesterday, Jenny pointed out that there is a armor specifically inspired by this farm.
The armour of the bearded pirate works. Working on my mobs late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. His name is Rash. He did the monster mash. Oh.
So, even though it was just yesterday that I discovered this, I decided this had to be.
It had to be put in there. That's so cool. That is so cool.
Okay, and the reason there's stairs down here. One of the ways I bribed people into helping was I promised that there would be a builder's reserve. So part of the items that are sorted wind up in here.
Oh.
Rather than upstairs, and only people who help build it are allowed to use these chests.
That is
However,
cool.
The upstairs has never been empty, so
yeah.
So it wasn't really necessary, but you know.
This is really cool.
I needed some help for this because you saw.
Yeah.
I didn't get as much help for it as I was hoping for, so it took me. I think I started in June or July last year, and it took me until February or March.
Yeah, that's insane. This place is huge.
It is. Literally as big as you can make a farm. The reason it's circular is because that's the radius of spawning from this AFK point up here.
What AFK point? Up here.
Yeah. And you need glass up here because you don't want solid blocks over the farm.
Hence why there's so much spare stone, yeah. So like here.
Yeah, so you stand right in the middle of this little glass box and AFK.
Forever.
Yep. So one interesting thing about it, the original design it's an Ilmango design, which you may or may not have known if you are at all familiar with him. It's entirely in keeping with his design practices.
What? Huge.
Huge, monstrous, insane, as big as you can possibly make things. Yes, he's mad.
Yes.
And awesome.
Yes.
So, the original design had upper trapdoors on all of those sticky pistons. That's why they're sticky pistons and not regular pistons.
Okay.
So the idea is that it would suppress spawning of everything except creepers and skeletons,
Oh.
because we've got a witch farm on the server, so we don't need witches
Yeah.
here, and zombies don't drop anything useful anyway. So why let them spawn? However, while I was building this, 1.11 I think came out and changed the height of skeletons so that it was equal to that of zombies and witches.
Oh, I see.
So I had to rip out all the trapdoors and replace it with slabs. Which was frustrating and annoying. But on the other hand, it also happened to be the update that made everyone need lots of gunpowder.
Yay.
So having a dedicated creeper farm this big was really handy. Okay, so onward through the portal. If you fall down to the bottom, by the way, there is also an exit portal down at the very bottom behind the item elevator. So if someone in survival does get down there, they can get out. So, one thing I did when I was building this nether tunnel is I removed a big hunk of netherrack that was floating right out there.
Yeah.
Because that view is just too pretty. Like, it is nether view, but it is gorgeous nether view.
And if you're going to be insane, you might as well be proper insane.
Okay, so this is not my private end portal, but it is the end portal that I use.
Okay.
While I was digging that out, I wanted easier access to the Ender than going all the way to Gold 200, which is like 800 blocks away.
Oh.
So yeah, you go through here, and then you just drop down into the end.
Cool. On a giant boat.
And that's yep. This is not my build. This was here when I joined.
Not sure whose it is, but I genuinely don't know how to get out.
Okay, well, this is the end of my patron portal.
Okay.
So I decided to end my patron portal with an end portal.
That seems good to me. So I guess thank you for showing me all your stuff, Rash. It's been awesome, and I love all your stories.
Thanks.
And bye-bye.
Bye.